Hello, Weekend Warriors. Welcome back to the workshop. I made a critical error. I watched one of my videos on a day when I was bored and being kind of critical of things I've been doing, and it led me to do a redesign. Now, what did I redesign? I redesigned the screen stretcher. So you'll remember, last video I showed you the screen stretcher and how it stretched screens beautifully, and the problem was I had 2 drawbars and like 15 bolts I had to adjust. Well, I've redesigned the thing to have 4 carriages and 4 cranks, and it does an even better job. So I'm going to move the camera now, and I'm going to show you the thing, and then we're going to actually stretch the screen. I'm not going to glue it, but we're going to stretch it. I'll be right back. Okay, here's the new screen stretcher. You'll notice there's no longer a big sheet of plywood underneath it. One of the problems I was having is, well, I'm getting a little bit older, and some of my joints aren't working so well. So picking up that piece of plywood and getting it shoved back into the corner I had it stored was getting to be a little bit rough. I'm just running out of space. Well, this one, if I take this plate off the middle, breaks up into 2 parts and it hangs on the wall up high out of my way. No problem at all. I don't need a 3 by 3 or 36 by 36 inch space to store this thing. It stores in 2 pieces approximately 40 inches long. Now, as I said, it has 4 independent moving heads instead of having just 2 drawbars and 7 or 8 bolts. Each one has its own adjustment crank, and it'll give about 3 inches of stretch on any side. So I'm able to pull evenly, and I'm able to get incredible tension off of it. I don't have a tensiometer, which I wish I did, so I could actually take the tension, and that'll be the next step, is to go find and buy one of those things. But they're not cheap. So what the heck? Let's work it. Here I have an old wooden screen. Now, I'm not going to glue the mesh to it. I'm never going to use this frame again because I've switched to all aluminum and wood warps and all that good kind of stuff. So it's just a matter of getting it set into the frame and make sure everybody is pulled up nice and close so I don't waste too much mesh. So we'll pull that up. And the mesh I'm using is actually a piece of nylon chiffon because I'm not going to waste screen mesh on something that I'm not keeping. So I'll just get it laid out. Once again, we have the same splines that we put in before. I'll just stick those outside and drop them all over the place here, which should be. Get these back in. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'll pull the mesh up with the middle. Set that down in there. And then over the side, do the same thing again. I want to start with a little bit of tension on the mesh. And then, I'll slide these nuts in real quick here. Now we'll do the same thing at the top, and on the other end. These guys set them in there. And put that over there. I probably don't need so many bolts in the cast. Oh, bag. Now, some years ago, I actually demonstrated that you could use this nylon chiffon in a screen. So long as you weren't trying to get a lot of detail. It's a wide open mesh. It's not as resilient as real screen mesh, but in a pinch, it does still work. There we go. So now we got to start. Now it's just a matter of stretching along. And that's as tight as I was able to get the old screen stretcher with all the bolts. Now, we'll go for even more tension. And that's as tight as I'm getting them from the factory these days. Let's see how much more I can go before it pops. Oh, there we go. And that's still incredibly tight, even though I just popped the bottom seam on it. So, a lot faster, a lot tighter, and in general, a lot better. Now, I'm going to use this a little bit before I actually put the plans up on the website, because I'm sure there's going to be some improvements I want to make on it. But on the whole, I am very, very happy with the way this one turned out. It's a little bit more mechanical, but yeah, it's worth the extra effort. So that's all I got. Until next time, you keep up the good fight, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.